welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I'm Zoe and this is Brinley. Can you say hi? And today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I posted on my Instagram story that I was going to do a Q&A, and I gave you guys the little thingy where it says questions and you guys can ask me questions. I didn't post them. I just wrote them all down so that I can make a video of it. So yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel to keep up with me and Brinley and David. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first question is, how has yours and David's relationship changed, good or bad, after having a baby? So young is kind of the question. So I would say that our relationship has changed good because David is so in love with Brinley. Anyways, David is so in love with Brinley and so invested in making time for her and like being around her constantly and making sure that he's a good dad, and seeing that on my part has been like amazing. And obviously I've fallen more in love with him because of the way he loves Bryn, and that's one way our relationship has changed, is we've gotten so much closer because I don't know, like, oh hello, I don't know if it's like just me and my relationship or if it's other relationships or what, but I feel like Brinley has made David and I so much closer, where a lot of people say like a baby will put a huge toll on a relationship and stuff, and I never really understood that because, I mean, obviously before I had a baby I was like, oh god, like that's scary, but now that I have her, like, she brings us closer. I mean, obviously there's the occasional fight, like, why can't you take her, I'm tired, why can't you take her, I'm tired, you know? But in the long run, like, I don't think that our relationship has changed bad at all. I think that we have, like, one, we've gotten closer. Two, we've totally grown up. I found out I was pregnant and we were out within like 3 or 4 months. So yeah, I don't think our relationship has changed bad, but I do think that that's how it's changed good, is we've definitely gotten closer. That was a long answer, sorry. Okay. Next question is, did you lose any friends when announcing your pregnancy? So that's kind of hard because I don't think that I lost friends, but I think that there were definitely people who were kind of like pretending to be my friend, I guess. Like, say we had like a friend group and there were people in the friend group and they were in the friend group for the other people in the friend group, not me and David, kinda. And so those people came out of the woodworks and said a bunch of like nasty things and stuff, like, how could we have a baby, we're so young, I'm going to be a bad mom, blah 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 blah. And so, like, I wouldn't say that I lost friends, but there are definitely people who I kind of thought were maybe my friends. They totally did a 180 on me. I have never been happier in my life than when I've had Brinley. So for them to say that I should get an abortion and things like that, that in my mind is losing not really a friend but a person, because obviously I'm not ever going to talk to them again. I don't feel like they are important enough, relevant enough to be a part of my life with Brinley. So to answer the question, I don't think that I lost friends. There definitely were people that turned against me kinda because I was pregnant, but they weren't really my friends in the first place. Okay, the next question is, how did you deal with the loss of a baby? The person that asked this actually put in quotes that they're dealing with the same thing, so I just wanted to say directly to this person, you know who you are. You will get through it. It was so hard for me, especially because in the beginning, I feel awful for saying this. It's really not something that I want everybody to know, but I want to be real with you guys. In the beginning of finding out that I was pregnant, I wasn't very happy. I was really scared. I wasn't in the mental place for it, financial place for it. I wasn't emotionally ready for it. I wanted Brinley to be my only child for so much longer than that. I mean, I wanted to like try on her birthday, but still that would give me 9 months after her birthday with her, and it just felt like everything was kind of coming on so fast, and I was really upset about it. I cried a lot about it. David was the one. He was like, it's gonna be amazing, I can't wait to see this baby smile up at me like Brinley does. And he totally flipped my mood about it. He flipped my like attitude about everything, and then I got so excited, and that's when I posted the big sister pictures, and I was like, Brinley's gonna be an amazing big sister, and I'm gonna have an amazing pregnancy. I loved being pregnant. No, okay, this is really hard. I love the idea of Brinley being inside me, and I loved how that felt, but my pregnancy sucked. But I just kept telling myself, like, it's going to be amazing. We're going to have another little baby. Brinley is my best friend. I love her so much. Like, my whole attitude changed, and I was super excited. And so whenever I found out that I lost the baby, that was a lot harder on me. So I just wanted to tell you that I know you're probably feeling, like, so upset and, like, the world's over, and you just want to crawl in bed and die, and you feel gross, you feel like you failed. That's exactly how I felt. But if you have another kid or you don't have another kid, you just need to, you need to take a few days and kind of sulk like I did. Like, I mean, I didn't really do anything. I called into work, I mean, mostly because I was like, sorry TMI, but I was like bleeding and stuff. So I called into work. I had somebody watch Brinley. I took a bath. I read some books. I was just laying in bed. I was sulking. I would cry every chance I got. And then I decided that, okay, I've sulked in it. There's nothing I can do. Life is going to go on. The most important thing for me right now is to breathe through it. And so after a few days, I kind of realized, like, I'm going to have another baby. Nobody's telling me that I'm not going to be able to have another baby. It's not like a permanent thing. I mean, I will always hold a spot in my heart for this baby. For now, I have so much in my life to look forward to. I am only 20 years old. I have so much going for me, and I think that it's really important that you take a minute and just count your blessings, because it's going to hurt, but it will get easier. Time heals all wounds. So that was something that was really hard for me, but like I said, you will get through it. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are an amazing woman. So, yeah, and also my DMs are always open, so if you ever need somebody to talk to, totally, I will message you back. I promise, and I will talk to you about it. And I'll tell you kind of tips and tricks that got me to be so positive and look so positive on everything. I mean, there isn't one thing that I did, but being a positive person and realizing, waking up every morning and saying, today is a great day, today is a beautiful day, I'm lucky to be alive, totally helps, and it changes your attitude. So sorry for that long rant. I just wanted that one person that asked me that to know you are not alone. And the next question is, boy names if Brinley was a boy. So here's the thing. When I was pregnant, I mean, I really wanted a girl. I was obviously going to be okay if it was a boy, but the thing that I always said when I was pregnant, I was like, if it's a boy, it's not going to have a name, because I have 0 names that I like. I really like the name Grayson. David didn't like the name Grayson. I really like the name Miles. David didn't like it, and so there were like 0 names that we could agree on, and he wanted some big tough macho name, and I wanted like, oh, my little baby boy, you know. So we actually have 0 names that we would have named him if he was a boy. So yeah, sorry to disappoint you on that one. Okay, the next question is 3 items you can't leave without. So as you know, I'm a mom, and nothing revolves around me anymore. So before, I would need my chapstick, I'd need my phone, I'd need my, you know, all of my essentials, my lip gloss. and stuff like that, but not anymore. Now, the 3 things I can't leave home without revolve around B. So, the first thing is her binky, because no matter where we go, if she wants to take a nap, she needs to have her binky. The second thing is her blankie. If she's gonna take a nap, she needs to have her blankie to pull over her face. I don't know why she does that, but she loves to pull it over her face. And then the third thing is, I mean, aside from like essentials like her bottle and her diapers and stuff, is she has a mat that we lay on the table wherever we go so that she can eat along with us, because she likes to pick up the plate and throw it. So yeah, those are 3 things that we can't leave home without, and if we do, it's World War III, because the kid will flip out. So the last question is a 2-part question, and it is the hardest thing about being a mom, and then the hardest thing about being a young mom. And honestly, those are 2 different playing fields. Like, obviously you're gonna be a mom one day, so it's not that big of a deal, but being a mom, I think the biggest thing is obviously like nothing revolves around you anymore. So you're so used to having time to yourself, you're so used to doing whatever whenever, and you don't have to worry about another little human. And obviously that's hard. That's like a really hard thing to adjust to. But whenever you're a young mom, it's completely different, because the biggest thing about being a young mom that's really hard for me is my friends. Like, my friends that don't have babies don't understand, and they will invite me somewhere and they'll say like, oh, maybe you can find a sitter. It's like, no, I can't find a freaking sitter. I'm the sitter. I'm the mom. Don't invite me somewhere if my kid can't come. It's not that, like, it's not that big of a deal if the baby comes. Okay, so she cries a little bit. Get over it. You were a baby once and you cried too. And that's like one of my pet peeves, is don't invite me somewhere if my kid can't come, because I'm the mom. I'm going to bring her, and I don't believe in just passing my baby off whenever I want to go somewhere. I mean, every once in a while, definitely, but every weekend going out and doing something without Bryn doesn't seem right to me. And so that's one of the things about being a young mom, is nobody understands that you can't just up and walk out. You can't just up and leave. It doesn't work like that anymore. Like, you have to literally run a marathon before you can get out of the house. You have to get yourself dressed. You have to get Brinley dressed. You have to get you have to get her extra clothes, her diaper, her bottle, her wipes, her formula. You need to make sure she has her toys. You need to make sure she has her binky, her blankie. You need to make sure all of the stuff is in the bag. You need to make sure her car seat's all the way in the car. You need to make sure you have clothes on. You need to make sure that the baby's not screaming while you're trying to brush your teeth. Like, it is a serious process to get out of the house, and nobody understands that unless you are a mom. And so that is the hardest thing about being a young mom, is I can no longer go out with my friends the same way that I would. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that I grew up a little bit faster than a lot of people, which isn't a bad thing to me. Like, okay, I didn't go to college. I didn't have all those college fun years and stuff, which obviously sometimes I kind of sulk in and I'm like, oh, I wish I could have done this. But I would never change it for a day in my life. Like, I love being a mom, and I love how long it takes to get out of my house. It's a blessing, because Brinley is beautiful and alive and healthy, and I'm beautiful and alive and healthy, and what more can you ask for? Sorry this video turned into a little bit of a rant. That's story of my life, and I'm sorry I sound so disgusting. I am getting over tonsillitis, and it is disgusting. Bryn had it too, and it was absolutely awful. So, what are you eating? A battery. Cool. Come here. So, yeah. I just pulled that out of my kid's mouth. Hashtag mom life. Look at her face. Because she's sick. No, don't grab the camera. Look at, she has hair. Okay, she has hair all over. She has snot all over. But, you know, look how luxurious we are. We is glamorous, huh, B? Glamorous. Flousy, flousy. But, yeah, like I said, hashtag mom life. But if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to our channel before you go so that you can keep up with this cutie pie. But, and yeah, go ahead and comment down below some ideas of some new videos that you want me to record. And we'll see you in my next one. Say bye, baby. Can you kiss it? Kiss it. Mwah.